Clint Eastwood was a politician, producer, and pilot. Today we will tell you the secrets of Clint Eastwood. Did you know that one of Hollywood's biggest icons once had to swim 5 kilometers through icy waters to survive? Can you imagine that the man who played the toughest guys on screen is actually a subtle musician whose fingers gracefully dance across piano keys? What if I told you this same man once governed a small town, making decisions that impacted thousands of lives? Get ready, because today we're diving into the incredible life of Clint Eastwood, a man whose fate could have ended long before he became a global celebrity. And what's most amazing, his story shows that even the most terrifying setbacks can turn into unexpected opportunities, and inner strength can overcome any challenge. It all began during the Korean War. A young Clint Eastwood, then a little-known guy, was undergoing pilot training. He dreamed of the sky, of the freedom that wings provide, but destiny had other plans for him. One fateful day, during a routine training flight, his plane's engine suddenly failed. Imagine that moment: altitude, speed, and then silence, just the whistling of the wind. The plane began to plummet rapidly into the cold waters of the Pacific Ocean. Circling, crashing against the waves, the machine sank, taking with it dreams of the sky. Then Clint, without a second's hesitation, made the only right decision. He pulled himself from the wreckage, plunged into the water, and swam 5 kilometers. In the open sea, in freezing water, with no hope of immediate rescue. He just swam, stroke by stroke, kick by kick, towards a shore that seemed like an unattainable horizon. He fought against every wave, against every thought of despair, feeling the cold pierce his body. It was a true test of endurance and will. And he made it. Exhausted, frozen, but alive. This event, undoubtedly, changed his outlook on life, making him appreciate every moment. It became one of those decisive moments that forged his character. This survival experience likely shaped his famous on-screen calm under pressure. Interestingly, instead of being punished for losing government property, the command was so impressed by his resilience and swimming skills that they assigned him as a swimming instructor. That was an unexpected twist, wasn't it? What do you think helps a person survive in such extreme conditions? Is it willpower, or just plain luck? Share your thoughts in the comments. This episode shaped his character, teaching him not to give up and always to find a way out even in seemingly hopeless situations. Perhaps it was then that he realized his true calling wasn't the sky, but something much greater, something that demanded constant struggle and self-improvement. But Clint Eastwood's life isn't limited to just acting and directing, though these brought him worldwide fame. He is a man of many talents, and one of them is music. Perhaps for many, this will come as a surprise, but Clint is a true music lover and a talented musician. He doesn't just listen to music, he creates it. You can often find his name in the credits of his own films as the soundtrack composer. His compositions add special depth and emotion to his films, emphasizing the atmosphere and characters. This demonstrates how deeply he is involved in the filmmaking process, controlling every aspect from visuals to sound. He plays the piano masterfully, and his skill is so high that he even performed on the legendary Carnegie Hall stage. Imagine, a man who embodies the image of a tough cowboy or police officer on screen, performs concerts in his free time. This speaks to his deep and multifaceted personality. His passion for music was passed on to his son, Clint Eastwood, who became a well-known jazz musician, continuing the musical dynasty. Interestingly, Clint himself has never limited himself to one genre. His musical preferences range from jazz to blues, which is reflected in his compositions. He considers music an integral part of cinema, capable of emphasizing emotions and deepening the plot. Despite his age, he continues to work on new musical pieces, often using them in his directorial projects. Some even argue that music is as important a means of expression for him as cinema, granting him creative freedom. He often spends hours at the piano, searching for the perfect melodies that reflect his inner world and vision of the story. This musical talent, undoubtedly, contributed to his unique vision of cinema, where every element works to create a unified atmosphere. His love for music is a vivid example of how multifaceted talent can manifest in various fields of art. And as if that weren't enough, Clint Eastwood decided to try his hand at the political arena. In the 1980s, he was elected mayor of the small but picturesque town of Carmel by the sea in California. This was not a symbolic position. Eastwood actively engaged in the work, solving local problems, working for the good of the community, and implementing changes. He was a real mayor who took responsibility for the lives of thousands of people. His decisions were well thought out, aimed at improving infrastructure and enhancing the quality of life for residents. He proved that his leadership qualities and determination extended far beyond the film set. He wasn't afraid of challenges, whether it was shooting a complex film or making important municipal decisions. This fact clearly demonstrates that Clint Eastwood is not just an actor, but a man with an active civic position and a desire to change the world around him. His tenure as mayor was so serious that he even initiated the expansion of the library and the construction of a kindergarten. His mayoral term was marked by a pragmatic approach and the ability to find common ground with different segments of the population. He often personally communicated with citizens, listened to their problems, and tried to find effective solutions. Interestingly, one of his achievements in this position was the abolition of the ban on selling ice cream on the street, which was quite symbolic for a small town, demonstrating his attention to seemingly minor details. He showed that a true leader knows how to combine large-scale goals with the needs of ordinary people. This period of his life showed that Clint Eastwood, just like in his films, always remains a man of action who isn't afraid to take responsibility. He never sought easy paths, and his political experience only confirmed this, making him an even more respected figure. Even after his term ended, he continued to be interested in Carmel's life, supporting local initiatives and demonstrating his dedication to the community. This example shows how important it is for leaders to be truly involved in the lives of their communities, and not just hold positions. His work in local government became another confirmation of his versatility and ability to succeed in any field he undertakes. Clint Eastwood's story is not just a biography of a celebrity, it's a hymn to an unbreakable spirit, versatility, and the ability for continuous development. He went from an unknown soldier who nearly died in a plane crash to a world-renowned star, Oscar-winning director, musician, and even a politician. His life is a vivid example of how perseverance, talent, and a desire to constantly learn can lead to incredible heights, inspiring millions of people around the world. Every one of his projects, be it a film or a public initiative, is a testament to his inexhaustible energy and pursuit of excellence. He became a symbol of the American dream, proving that age is just a number when there's a goal and a passion. His films, often focused on themes of moral choice and justice, deeply resonate with audiences. His influence on cinema and culture is hard to overestimate, as he created a whole gallery of unforgettable characters and continues to make films that captivate critics and viewers. This testifies to his constant evolution as an artist who always seeks new challenges and pushes creative boundaries. We hope this story has inspired you and shown you a completely new side of Clint Eastwood. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new interesting facts about outstanding personalities. We are constantly looking for new stories that captivate and make you think.